Here I have one of the tops of the XMCOSY Warm and Cool White Solar Pathway lights that I recently had a review video on. Warm and Cool White, maybe if it weren't made in China. The warm white works. The cool white, if I switch to that and block the solar panel, nothing. But if I switch to warm, that works, and that way is off. So warm works, cool doesn't. There are two LEDs. The darker one, the more orangey one, is the warm white, and the lighter one is the cool white. So for your protection, we'll start by removing the battery. Is that rust already? Seriously? Wow. No, maybe it's not. Let me take a closer look. It is. Yeah, that shouldn't be that color. We're not going to worry about that right now. It did rain a few times, but, you know, IP67, CHIP67, waterproof. I do not know if I can fix this, but what I can do is try. That's the best I can do. I don't have the rolling TARDIS tools to, you know, redo surface mount components and all kinds of stuff like that. Dealing with China right now, they're allegedly going to replace the set for me next month. I'm hoping that maybe just the wire on the switch fell off because poor China soldering. So let's open it up and take a look. This, of course, will void the warranty that I'm not worried about because it's got the Amazon Forever warranty. You know what I mean. Let's have Bezos buy me a new one. I know he's not CEO anymore, but that doesn't matter. Alright, it's stuck. There we go. It's coming now. No such luck. No such luck. Here's the switch. The board is... oh, it is screwed in. Alright, I don't know if this screwdriver is going to fit that. It does. Different size screw. Oh, there's our problem. That wire is not soldered to the board. And it is probably not anything I'm going to be able to repair. But let me see where my headset is. There it is. It's over here. And I'll take a closer look at it. And see if there's anything that I can do. I don't think so. Looks like it was soldered right there. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But if you take a close look, there's the remnant, if I can get the right angle, the remnant of a wire there. That shined up. So that's good at least. It's loose now. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to show you soldering this. I'm going to give it a shot off camera and see if there is the possibility, although extraordinarily slim, that I'm going to be able to resolder that and make it work. So I'll come back later and let you know my findings. This is definitely a rolling TARDIS fix. He could fix this 1, 2, 3, no problem. It's actually funny because he commented on that review video and he said, wait a minute, real glass and real metal? I said, yeah, the down rod on it, or the, not the stake part that goes in the ground, that's plastic, but the rod that connects the rest is actually metal, very, very thin, but yet it's there. And the actual glass part is real glass, and it's thick. It's like 1/4 inch thick almost, so it's got potential. I don't know, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. All I can tell you, come back a little later. Yeah, that didn't go well. I employed the use of non-standard tools and tools that I normally don't use, such as thin or narrow cellophane tape, which I use to hold the wire kind of in place. I don't have the fine motor control for this anymore at my age. Yeah, I got a little solder on the wire here. Just, it's fine. Maybe knackered it a little here. That's fine too. The board itself, it's there. And as far as does it work, I have the switch in the cool white position. And there's your cool white LED. The board, if I switch it to warm, it works. And cool, it works. I fixed it. Yeah. Is it pretty? Fuck no. I'll show you how bad. Yeah, I like melted the plastic on it and it's barely attached and all that. But I think the main thing is to see if we can put this back together. The battery is out. Let's get this over here a little more. The switch goes down. I'm blinded by the light now. Blinded by the light. Everybody thinks he wakes up like a douche, but it's actually a deuce. Just Manfred Mann sung it as douche. So we got a screw. Oh yeah, that's going well. Okay, can we get that red wire out of the way? Will it just get out of the way? It got out of the way. So the board's back. I guess this can go either which way. I have no idea how you know when the holes are lined up. Ancient Chinese secret. So we'll call that good. I'm going to test it one more time just to make sure it didn't break off already, because that would be real nice. Yeah, it works. Oh good, it actually seated. Can we get it in, screwed back down, without knackering the plastic? So let's turn it backwards. I don't feel nothing. We'll turn it forwards. It's screwed in. Get this one. Come on. There you go. Turn it backwards. That's in. Screw that down. Okay. Okay. It works. Hip hop hooray. Of course, I'm not going to do a half-ass job. I'm going to How should we do this one? Almost looks like I'm gonna... What I'm gonna try first that isn't gonna work is I'm gonna get some vinegar on a paper towel and kind of wipe it down real good, and maybe it'll be just enough to get that little surface bit of rust off that is only gonna come back anyway. So let's give that a shot. Yeah, you can see the rust there. I also cleaned the iron tip off while I was at it. Yeah, I know it's vinegar and you're not supposed to, but for some reason, my little stand thing here that I had to fix when new with a real screw, because the one that it came with was just no good and wouldn't stay down. I think maybe a nut on the bottom. Yeah, and a nut on the bottom. So that's nut and bolted in place. The other one just wig-wag all around, and that was no good. As far as the finished product here, it's not 100% perfect, but I tried and I did my best, and that's all you can ever ask of people. That is all you can ever ask of people. Before I get rid of that, there is a little cat erosion on the battery. Might have to leave it to soak in a little bit, but I'll clean that up too. Cleaned up. You're supposed to rinse this off. We're dealing with such a minor amount that I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're going to go for broke and put it all back together, including closing the battery door. There we go. Warm white, cool white, fixed. Oh, that feels good. That feels good just to know that I was able to fix it. So now the good news is I have a whole bunch of tools to put away. Damn, that really is a considerable amount of rust on that. As little as it looked. But the vinegar trick worked, so that was good. And this light has been successfully fixed. Oh, we got too much light there. There we go. It's seeing from the solar panel. But yeah, there's the cool white. There's the warm white. It now works, and it goes back in service. And with any luck, I will get another set next month sometime. China says, oh, we waiting to get more stock in Amazon Warehouse US. I said, all right, on my end here in the US, it doesn't say anything about, you know, like only 15 left in stock, order soon, or anything like that. Oh, we have truck coming. Shipment coming, because it doesn't go by truck, you know. It goes on a slow boat from China. But, yeah, even though I do still consider the XMCOSY lights to be some of the better ones out there, they can still suffer from the same pitfalls as any other made in China product. It was funny, I was at Dollar Tree, which is now $1.25 Tree, last week, I guess. And they have little solar lights. They used to be $1, now obviously $1.25. And they have a tiny white LED, cool white, and it probably runs on like a AAA cell and has a tiny solar panel and all that kind of great stuff. And this lady bought like a dozen of them. And I'm like, by the end of the season, if she has 3 that still work, she's going to be lucky. Now, like I said, you know, the leading national brand syndrome, one of these days I'll get it right. The leading national brand syndrome, I know that there's not like a Craftsman, like maybe there are, but, you know, solar light or anything like that. Even if there were, it would suffer from the same types of pitfalls as it would with any other brand. Everything is made in China now, so what's the difference? Why pay more when all you can buy is crap? And I've spoken also about, you know, buy American made, buy American made. Well, I told the story years ago. I'm going to reiterate it because there is no quality left I was at Home Depot. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. And they had a patio umbrella stand. It's a molded plastic base, and it's got a hole in it. You stick the pole of the umbrella in it, and then you weight it down. And what it said was to fill it with water. Okay, that will work. Water definitely will give you weight, and it might have held 2.5, maybe even 3 gallons, something like that. So that's, 6 or 8 pounds to the gallon. That's going to be 20 some odd pounds or so holding it down. And that ought to be enough, especially if it's going through a picnic table. But it was made out of plastic. And while you could theoretically put rocks in it, like gravel, water was the preferred method. And there was a fill port that you would unscrew the thing from and fill it with water. And I looked at the bottom and it said, made in USA. That plastic, if it were any thinner, I could spit through it. It was almost the consistency of a plastic bag. It was so thin, such poor quality, I can't even begin to tell you how bad it was, and it was American made. There is no quality left anymore, period. It doesn't matter much anymore what you buy from where or when. It's pretty much all garbage and destined for our landfills. Right now we're concentrating on solar energy, solar lights, no electricity bills. Well, at least they're not bullshitting you like the ones that go on your roof that don't produce any electricity. But, solar energy, we're going to have electric cars. And that's going to save the planet. They've already created so many problems just with the thought of doing this. And the hybrids that they have and the plug-in electric ones. Hello? There are so many issues that have not even begun to be worked out and never will. And the biggest and most important problem is the damn battery. Because the lithium batteries, these huge batteries that they put in these electric vehicles, are such a dirty process to actually produce that we have simply moved the pollution over to China where they're made. It's that simple. We move the pollution over there. It's not saving the planet. It's appeasing the EPA, is all it is for the United States. That's all it is. That's all it's doing. There are going to be so many problems with that. I can't even tell you. I hope it never takes off like it hadn't in the past. We'll see what the future will bring. But anyway, this light is fixed and is working once again. And I can put it back into service. I'm not going to leave these in service. In fact, I was going to give this set away and then maybe give the other set away. I don't know. Because I have another set that they sent me that has warm white, I think, or cool white, I think. I don't remember anymore. And RGB, color changing. And I think that would look pretty cool in the backyard. Right now, for the review video that I did on these, I put them in the front by the walkway. That's bullshit to mow. You got to pull them all out. That's a pain in the dick. I'm not going fucking through that. The backyard is different because I can kind of weed whack around them, and maybe that'll be good. But anyway, that's it. Enough rambling. I was able to fix it. Don't know how. Wasn't easy for me because I don't do board level repairs, and it's a shitty job, but hey, it's not any worse quality than it was to begin with. So anyway, that's going to wrap this up. The repair of the XMCOSY Solar Pathway light. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.